The GOAT of the NFL, Tom Brady, has finally stepped off the field. That's right, the best quarterback of the century finally decided to retire, and he's left us with many memorable moments in the NFL. Let's take a look at them, shall we?
Minute and 57 to decide it. Brady fires complete. Here they come after Brady. He goes down the field to Gronk. Turns around, makes the catch.
Now, we all know Tom Brady's no stranger to retirement. He's retired once before, too. This time, though, it seems like he's done with the NFL for good. He posted a clip to his socials saying that he just decided to press record and let his fans know. He didn't want to make it long-winded and just ended up thanking his viewers for letting him live his absolute dream. He said that he wouldn't change a thing. Well, guys, I'm already tearing up. He's a veteran quarterback and one of the best in the game. I could go on forever listing Tom Brady's best NFL moments from his 23 years on the field, but here's just a few of them.
Pass down the middle, caught. Edelman holds on to Burkhead to the end zone. Hello, Super Bowl, New England.
Like the time the Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receiver chucked significant TB12 footballs to the fans. It's pretty common knowledge that the wide receiver Mike Evans gifts the footballs that he catches to some fortunate fans in the stands. Now, Mike got pretty lucky once. He caught the touchdown pass of TB's career right before he announced his first retirement in 2022, and he threw it accidentally to his fans. That's right, Evans unintentionally gave away TB12's 600th career TD pass, which also could have been his final TD throw if he hadn't reversed his retirement. Let's thank our lucky stars for that. It was a 55-yarder to the 2021 divisional round playoff loss to the Rams. Well, whoever got it got pretty lucky that day. And of course, let's not forget to mention all the moments that showcase Tom Brady and Peyton Manning's classic rivalry. The NFL basically thrived off it.
That's Perriman taking it all the way for the win. 600 it is.
In fact, I lived for their matchups. I was always a Tom Brady person myself, but fans and NFL enthusiasts had their own picks. TB won 11 of their 17 total matchups, so I'm pretty sure there's only one clear winner, though he did lose the final 3 postseason battles against the Super Bowl MVP. It was in the 2003 AFC Championship game and the 2004 divisional round that the tone was actually set between the two.
Gotcha. I've never heard of 600 in anything in football, but Brady has it.
Brady's going to hand it off. It's Fournette. He's going to take it to the end zone.
The TB-led New England Patriots reigned supreme in both those games, and oh, their victories were definitely commendable. Tom played with the Patriot way efficiency, and Peyton Manning's team was crushed to bits. I love seeing that, but perhaps not as much as another memorable Tom Brady moment, though not quite a happy one, when he lost the Super Bowl 52, the only time he's ever lost on Super Sunday when not playing against the New York Giants. That's bad luck for you. Brady dropped a pass in the flat from wide receiver Danny Amendola in the beginning of the second quarter. Yes, it was a pretty brutal loss at 41-33. Even so, Tom passed for 505 yards with 3 touchdowns in this Super Bowl game, breaking all Super Bowl records.
The fake to him. Brady dances, throws, and it will be caught. Amendola for the touchdown.
He brought the Patriots back from a 12-point first-half hole. In fact, New England was leading 33-32 before they finally fell flat in the fourth quarter. This was one of the most entertaining games in Super Bowl history. Even though he lost, Tom delivered nearly half of the game's 1,151 total yards, which was the NFL record for a single game. That's insane. Speaking of insane NFL games, the 2018 AFC Championship game was wild.
Go long and indeed launches it for Branch, has it at the 10 and in the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Fires it to the right, down the right sideline, and caught at the 20-15, 10-5, touchdown, Patriots.
Okay, it may not have been Tom's greatest season or his best playoff performance, but one thing's for sure, he brought his A game to that game. He was his classic Tom Brady self in that game, the star quarterback we know and love. He achieved a legendary 65-yard drive in overtime and helped the New England team win against the Kansas City Chiefs, as well as the NFL's MVP, Patrick Mahomes. The New England Patriots won 37-31. This was just the second time that Tom began and finished an AFC title game on a road that led to victory. This game was also a precursor to his last Super Bowl win with the Patriots, and that's classic Tom Brady, which reminds me of the 2007 NFL season was also quite a memorable one by his 8th season in the NFL.
And Brady's going to throw deep down the right side for Gronkowski. Gronkowski and a touchdown.
TB had already won 3 Super Bowls. Yes, you heard that right, 3. By this time, he was already the centerpiece of the New England Patriots. He also became the first player ever to throw 50 TD passes in one season. The New England team also completed the only 16-0 season in the history of the league in 2007. Tom's skills on the field are just unmatched. Let's keep his skills aside for a moment. Does anyone remember Deflategate? It was one of the most overblown controversies that the NFL ever faced. Tom Brady actually had to face a 4-game suspension because they suspected him to be aware of the scandal. Apparently, the air pressure of the footballs in New England's game with the Indianapolis Colts was adjusted in favor of the Patriots. This allowed them to win the game 45-7. Can you believe it? 45-7? That's wild. Even with his penalty served, TB was still second in the running for the NFL's MVP honors. He won 14 of his 15 total starts, which included a Super Bowl victory. And it was definitely not his only one. Yep, I'm talking about one of Tom Brady's personal bests, Super Bowl 55. It was Tom's first year with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Everyone was counting on him to be his best quarterback self. All the pressure was on him. And that year, the Bucs became the first ever team to win the big game on their home field. Wow! I always knew Tom Brady had it in him. The star QB passed for 201 yards and 3 touchdowns to win his 5th Super Bowl MVP nod. I'm in awe of him. I've mentioned a couple of Super Bowls, but here's another one where Tom Brady outdid himself. It was in the Super Bowl 49, when the New England team crossed the Seahawks for the first title in 10 years. Only a couple of weeks had passed after the Deflategate incident. The New England Patriots rose from 10 points down in the 4th quarter to go up against the defending champion Seahawks. The ending of this game remains one of the most momentous ones in NFL history. Malcolm Butler's goal line interception was simply amazing. This was the New England team's first title in 10 years. It gave Tom his 4th ring and tied him with Joe Montana and Terry Bradshaw. And then, 2 years later, came the Super Bowl 51. The New England Patriots were once again successful in the game. The team overcame a 28-3 deficit to emerge winners. That's right, you heard me, 28-3. That's remarkable. In fact, it's so incredible that the game was even nicknamed 28-3. This was the only Super Bowl the fate of which was decided in overtime. The Patriots were down 25 points late in the 3rd quarter, when Tom played to his maximum potential and made a thrilling comeback to tie the game with under 1 minute to play. That's insane. He's truly one of the best quarterbacks in NFL history. It was in overtime that the Patriots scored first and went on to claim their 5th title. Tom completed 43 of 62 passes for 466 yards. He also completed 4 touchdowns and won his 4th Super Bowl MVP. Well, that's a wrap on Tom Brady's best moments in the NFL. See you in the next video.